Give me a second. True or false? A man's weakness is the facade of his strength. A woman's strength is the facade of her weakness. And I asked this because it seems like, and when we were just talking, women can bounce in and out of like being strong, but then not being accountable. Or I could do this, that, and the third, and I want all this equality, but then the man should lead, so I'm not. It's not my fault, right? And in a man's strength, a man's weakness is facade of strength. You always got to stand up. You always got to be stoic. And then they call you toxic, and then they can me too you and all this other shit. So true or false? A man's weakness is the facade of his strength. A woman's strength is the facade of her weakness.
Well, women's collective lack of accountability is a source of strength. And I stand on that. I think they don't hold each other accountable in the way that they expect men, especially black men, to hold each other accountable. Like they be doing fucked up shit. I mean, to B's point, not giving them pussy or taking, when he takes them out, but it's just you all dodge accountability when it suits you.
And to piggyback off of that, if you notice, Chief was talking to B about some stuff, Hamp, Mike, me, but ain't none of them women down there say nothing to sis.
Wow.
Hey,
shit like that.
Man's got a point.
Yes. So that's all. I'm done. That's it.
That man's got a point.
Somebody in the bottom row, unmute. Oh my God.
Whatever, Adrian, but I can't figure out I can't break this down in my mind right now. I don't Mike, help.
I told you about that.
What did we mean by the question? Can somebody further explain?
All right, Chris, was Chris gonna answer?
No, I was just gonna answer that last part. Like, you were absolutely right about that point, Mike and Mr. White. We didn't say anything to sis. For me personally, I didn't say anything to her because I don't really know her like that. It's not my place. But I already said that I don't agree with that type of behavior.
They don't know B.
Yeah, I don't know B.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought y'all knew each other, so I thought I was an odd man out here.
See,
shit like that.
So, can anybody? What do you think? Is it true or false?
So, I'm trying. I was quiet for a long time. Normally, I'm not, but I was just trying to break it down. So, a woman's strength. So, for example, I'm gonna break it down. Help me. My strength, I believe, is communication. And what you're saying is it's a facade, or it's a mask for my weakness, which is it's a mask for what?
A woman's strength is the facade of her weakness.
Yeah.
So a woman can a damsel in distress whenever you need to. Right. You can fold whenever you want to. You don't have to be accountable. Then you can cry. And then when you cry, now everybody's looking. Or I showed a video when a nigga was getting drugged around in the Dollar Tree by the girl. He threw her off his hair and everybody jumped on him. And she was dragging him and punching him for the 30 seconds.
And so do it the other way for the man.
So that same example, right? Because he was a man and he's stronger and whatever the case is. And he let her do it for a while because he knows what the outcome going to be. And finally he grabs her and tosses her. And of course, everybody jumped on him.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for that.
Which makes men vulnerable in a way. So what you think? Is it true? See, Adrian, when I get real deep with these niggas, boy, good God almighty.
You don't want us to sit and just talk and say grace. You want us to be contemplative, right? You don't want us sitting there just spouting off nonsense. Let's be
I know y'all, though. I know y'all.
No, you don't. I'll be very contemplative.
Any other topic, y'all just go.
Shot, Rambo. Shot.
Damn, yo, did I hit him with a curveball?
Yeah, you hit him with something.
Yo, that's why
I think I understand what the question is. I don't think that Black women can play that role like that because we're always portrayed as being a strong Black woman. I think if you were talking to a group of white women, absolutely.
Yeah, I thought a white fragility is when he was saying that. So I definitely agree with that statement. That white woman crying over everything when ain't nothing wrong and everybody runs to her.
That's why we couldn't relate to it. That's why we couldn't relate.
I ain't never cried and anybody ran to me. So
look close, fellas. Look close, fellas. You see what just happened?
What just happened?
Look close.
Y'all are so crazy.
He should just said something, and it sounded good to their ears, and they just roll with the shit, bro. Oh my god!
Wow! Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
You're able to elaborate, so don't do that. Because when you hear the terms of damsel in distress, and when you hear of, and you think of, at least for me initially, I'm thinking of white women. White women tears are real, right? So when you compare it to Black women, and you're always saying we're talking about Black people, okay. So for us as Black women, it's not relevant because we don't get to go ahead and be the damsel in distress. We don't get to go ahead and cry, and then the world stops and they're looking at us. That's not true for us as Black women.
Who?
We couldn't relate to it, Ham. We couldn't relate.
What are Black men? You think Black men are getting in trouble over white women?
We were trying to understand him and answer appropriately. And Isha triggered a response, and she got us thinking. And then we were able to go ahead and express and expound from there. You can't.
You know what I love, Chief? You know what I love? It's recorded.
I mean,
people are going to see this and see them not try to process it because it is so-called strong, and it just, I can't believe it. Go ahead, sis.
No, yeah, it's like, are you saying like, is this similar to the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest? So is that their facade? And
well, I mean, look at the courts. Can we use that maybe? Because it hasn't been proven that we've been great moms overall by ourselves, and yet men get rant, huh?
We're great moms.
Who?
The mothers on this panel.
Are you saying panel?
Oh well, the majority.
Mike, B. You see what's happening?
What's the problem?
Right. Just watch. Just take note. What'd you say now, sis?
What? What do you mean we're not great moms? Okay, can you elaborate before I even respond? My bad.
You single. There's outliers, right? So single mother homes do pretty poorly.
Well, when I watch the Super Bowl, for example,
but we get ran through. I just paused so I can cut you off. We get ran through the court. We get run in the court system by y'all all the time.
No.
Leverage this, that, and third. Matter of fact, I got an anecdotal example. Sarnice came out with a video, right? She taking care of all four of the twins. This nigga gonna say, that's my wife, by the way, everybody listen. This nigga gonna say, yeah, my husband's in Texas. And so I'm doing this, that, and the third. What the fuck am I doing in Texas? You think I'm just chilling? She left out the part that I came home from DJing at 12, got the kids because I knew I was leaving. My plane left at 5 a.m. I stayed up all night with the smallest babies. Got on the plane, got off the plane, did a move, 80 boxes, 40 pieces of furniture, got back on the plane and was back home before the fucking sun came up. But all that shit was left out. God forbid I work 80 hours a week. But no, these niggas, man, she's a superhero. What the fuck you think I'm doing?
I said that. I said there's nothing like the strength of a Black woman. And I said she deserves all the things, all the flowers.
And it's not mutually exclusive, right? But the point is we get left out and you guys can leverage that type of stuff still. Even if your struggle is more difficult than white women. I'm kicking y'all.
Black women.
Shit like that.
I'm just trying to figure out what you want us to say to that.
Yo, you know how I be clickbaiting. I'm about to.
I know you. I know you gonna chop and split. I already know it's gonna get 5,000 views in 5 minutes. Cause
all right. I can't. I'm a transition because y'all getting killed on this one. Yeah. All right, let me ask y'all a question that I think y'all like. Jesus Christ, man!
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come.
Oh yeah, we so smart. We get all these degrees, nigga. It's in basket weaving.
But you understand that you're posing questions, Hamp, that you've already contemplated. So cut it out. You give it to us.
How you figure that?
You didn't just think of it 5 minutes ago.
I did just post that question based on what was being said.
Just think about it 5 minutes ago is what I'm saying.
You know what's crazy?
Question, because we took forever to understand what you were trying to say for this question.
Oh, it's clean though. It's clean. It's clean.
Don't give too many props because all y'all in the top row. Oh, child. Okay, go ahead. We can move on. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. We got your.